Hello, welcome back to Jew Talk. I'm gonna answer some questions. What do I think of rock or metal? Cut my life into pieces. I don't really listen to rock or metal, to be perfectly honest. Not that that doesn't mean it's bad. I just don't really listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Do I have a version of heaven and hell as a Jew? Well, I don't have a version. There is a version that Judaism says. Heaven is essentially just oneness with God. Your soul returns to its creator. It's not like you're like feasting in heaven and eating a bunch of food and stuff. You know, you're just one with God. And hell is temporary. It's a cleansing process to purify your soul from all the sins. It's like max a year, and like for the worst of the worst. And then you get put to heaven. So if anything, hell's like a good thing. I don't know if that would apply to Hitler though. Someone asked me about that. Because there are stories like in the Talmud about certain people that have remained like in hell just for like extremely terrible, you know, like the worst of the worst types of people. So, but I mean, I'm not the judge, so you know, I don't know. I don't know where Hitler is. I'd assume he's still in hell. That's what I'd assume, guys. What do I think of Cartman's racism against Jews in South Park? I mean, yeah, it's all jokes. It's all, you know, comedy. That's perfectly fine. I mean, it's made by Jews. Nothing to really get mad over. I mean, I've seen them so many times. So at this point, I'm just sick of seeing the same joke, honestly. Is it true that Hebrew is read right to left? If it is, how confusing is it when reading? Do you sometimes read left to right before realizing your mistake? Nah, it's not like that. Wait, you said right to left. Yeah, right to left. So English is left to right, so Hebrew is right to left. Nah, I mean, it's just, I grew up, you know, reading Hebrew, you know, learning the Hebrew alphabet, learning how to read Hebrew. So it's an instinct. Like, obviously, I know I read this way, and in English, I read this way. Like, you look at the words, and you identify the words, sort of. So I never confused that, no. I don't even know what that question's saying. I don't know what that word means, so I'm gonna skip it. Opinion on OnlyFans? I mean, yeah, obviously it's against Jewish law, you know, pornography, things like that, and I do not support OnlyFans, because I believe it, you know, leads to unhealthy porn addictions for men, and women. I don't want to be sexist. Women can also have addictions. Now, obviously, it's the man's fault for buying. Like, the OnlyFans model will say that the men don't have to buy it. But, like, if you're a drug dealer and you're giving out drugs and the people are addicted to the drugs and they keep on returning for more of it, you know, that doesn't mean that, like, you're off the hook all of a sudden. I think both parties are wrong. But I think if no one supplied it to begin with, then it would be harder for it to buy, you know? So overall, yeah, pretty based opinion, I know. Religious Jewish guy doesn't like OnlyFans? What? Cancel him, it's too much. Yeah, I think it's like overall a net negative for society. What? This one has two fancy words I can't understand. I have simple brain. Do I like plain matzah? If yes, do you need help? I mean, you're not supposed to put anything on real matzah, like during Passover. At least Jews don't. Because the whole point of it is that it's unleavened bread. And if you put things on it, like cream cheese and certain things that have liquid, it could cause like the bits of flour on it to leaven. And then it's no longer unleavened bread. Some people still do it anyways, but me as the Chabad sect of Judaism does not do that. So all I have is plain matzah. Now, not when it's not Passover and you can have freaking unleavened bread. I mean, yeah, it's better with things on it. So, yeah, for sure. I was on Instagram yesterday, and so I thought TikTok, like, you'd see random, like, anti-Jewish posts randomly, but usually not too often. Instagram, it's everywhere. Instagram is so, not even just anti-Jewish, it's so racist. Instagram hates everybody. You always see these comments of people getting violated by the comment section. And I've done pretty well on Instagram, like, with my reels, and I never really got much hate for being Jewish, and people are actually pretty cool to me. But when I scroll on Instagram, it's unhealthy. It's just politics and like, racism and anti-Semitism, and every group gets targeted on there. But I literally see, like, legit far right wing on there, like, like Hitler had the right idea, like that type of stuff. Like I like, but not satirically, like legitimately, just on there. And people talking about it, and I comment on it like, what the flip? Like we're they're actually there's discussion of this, and it's unironic. So that's pretty upsetting. But I think that's it for today's Jew Talk. If you want to ask a question, join the Discord, put in the Jew Talk suggestions channel, and check out the podcast I have with my brother if you want to see more long form versions of this. Literally, God bless.